Hey everyone! Welcome back to SpeakFlow, where English flows naturally. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Jake. Hey, Sophie, do you want to hear something kind of funny?
Always.
So my brother Tom called me yesterday, right? And his daughter, my niece, she's 4, she grabbed the phone and started asking me questions. And every single question was just why, over and over.
That's such a 4-year-old thing.
But here's the thing. At one point, she goes, Uncle Jake, do you like broccoli? And I said, no, not really. And then she goes, does Buddy like broccoli? And I was like, okay, this 4-year-old is using do and does perfectly, and she has no idea she's doing it.
That's hilarious and honestly kind of unfair because adults spend weeks studying this and she just knows.
Right? She didn't study a grammar table. She just heard it a million times and her brain figured it out.
Well, that's kind of the approach we're going for today because we're talking about do, does, and did. And I know, grammar episode sounds boring, but
it doesn't have to be.
It really doesn't, because these 3 tiny words are in almost every English conversation. You use them to ask questions, to say no to things, to emphasize something. They're everywhere.
And here's the thing. Most people learning English kind of know how to use them, but then in the middle of a conversation, they hesitate. Wait, is it do you or does you? And that tiny hesitation breaks the flow.
So today, we're going to make it feel automatic, like your niece.
Like a 4-year-old. That's the goal. And hey, if you're new here, subscribe so you catch more episodes like this. A like helps too. It's how other learners find us.
Okay, so let me start with a question. Jake, do you cook?
Do I cook? I make eggs, and I can do pasta if you count boiling water as cooking.
I'm gonna say no.
Fair. Do you cook?
I actually do. I started during lockdown, and I got kind of into it. Last weekend, I tried to make this Thai curry from scratch, and okay, it was a disaster. The kitchen smelled like burnt coconut for 2 days, but I tried.
Burnt coconut. Mia must have loved that.
She left the room immediately. She did not approve.
Okay, but notice what just happened. I asked, do you cook? You asked, do you cook? And you said Mia did not approve. We just used all 3, do, did, without thinking about it.
And that's the thing. These words show up naturally. But let's break down why we used each one. So do, we use it for questions and negatives in the present tense when we're talking about I, you, we, or they.
So, do you cook? Present tense, asking about you.
Right. Do you like coffee? Do they live here? Do we need anything from the store? All present tense, all with I, you, we, or they.
And for making negatives, I don't like olives.
Which is true, right? You hate olives.
Despise them. I don't like olives. And that don't is just do not shortened. I do not like olives. But nobody says that unless they're being dramatic.
Or reading Dr. Seuss. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Perfect example, actually.
Okay, but here's where people get confused. When do you switch to does?
Third person, right? He, she, it.
Yeah, but let me explain it a different way because third person is grammar talk and we don't do that here. Think of it like this. If you're talking about one other person or one thing, you use does. Your niece did this perfectly. She said, do you like broccoli? Talking to you, so do. Then, does Buddy like broccoli? Talking about Buddy, one other person, well, dog, so does. But it's not just one person.
It's specifically he, she, or it, because they is also other people, but you use do with they.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I oversimplified that. You're right. It's he, she, it. One specific person or thing. Does she work here? Does he speak English? Does it rain a lot in London?
I feel like the it one trips people up. Does it rain? What is it? The sky?
Yeah, English is weird with it. We use it for weather, time, distance, things that don't have a clear subject. Does it snow in your city? Does it take long to get there?
That's just something you have to get used to, I think. Don't overthink the it.
Agreed. And for negatives with does, it becomes doesn't. She doesn't like coffee. He doesn't work on Fridays. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I use that one all the time. Maybe too much. Sophie asked me where I wanted to eat last week, and I said it doesn't matter, and she got annoyed.
Because it did matter. You just didn't want to decide. And then I picked sushi and you complained because you don't like seafood.
I said it doesn't matter, and I meant it at the time. My feelings changed when I saw the menu.
Okay, important thing. And this is a mistake I hear all the time. When you use does in a question, the main verb goes back to its basic form. So it's does he like coffee, not does he likes coffee.
Oh yeah, the S goes on does, not on the verb, because does is already doing the work.
Right. In a normal sentence, you say he likes coffee. The S is on likes. But when you make it a question with does, the S moves to does and the verb goes back to like. Does he like coffee?
I think this is one of those things where if you hear it enough, you stop making the mistake. But when you're thinking about it, it's confusing.
Totally. That's why practice matters more than rules. Say this with me. Does she speak French?
Does she speak French? Not does she speaks French.
And he doesn't want to go.
He doesn't want to go. Not he doesn't wants to go.
Good. Okay, now let's talk about did. Jake, tell me about your weekend. What did you do?
Well, Saturday I took Buddy to the park. He found a muddy puddle and jumped straight in. So then I had to give him a bath, which he hated. And then Sunday, I mostly just stayed home, played some video games, ordered pizza.
Classic Jake Sunday. But look at the question. What did you do? That's past tense. Did is for questions and negatives about the past.
And the nice thing is, did works for everybody. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Unlike do and does, where you have to think about who you're talking about.
Yes, that's actually a relief for learners, I think. In the past, there's no do versus does decision. It's always did. Did you go? Did she call? Did they finish? All did.
And for negatives, didn't. I didn't go to the party. She didn't call me back. They didn't finish the project.
And same rule as does. When you use did, the verb goes back to its basic form. So it's did you go, not did you went.
Oh, that one's a big mistake, isn't it?
Huge. Because people learn irregular past tenses. Go becomes went, eat becomes ate, see becomes saw. And then they want to use them everywhere. But with did, you don't need to. Did already tells you it's the past, so the verb stays simple.
Did you eat? Not did you ate.
Right. Did you see that movie? Not did you saw that movie.
Let's practice a few. Say this with me. Did you sleep well?
Did you sleep well? Not did you slept well.
She didn't tell me.
She didn't tell me. Not she didn't told me.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about short answers? Because this is something I didn't learn until embarrassingly late.
Short answers? Like what?
Like when someone asks, do you speak Spanish? And the answer is technically yes. But native speakers don't usually just say yes. They say, yes, I do. And if the answer is no, no, I don't.
Oh, that's a really good thing to bring up. Because just saying yes or no sounds a bit abrupt in English. The short answer pattern is, yes, I do, no, I don't. Yes, she does, no, she doesn't. Yes, I did, no, I didn't.
So the question tells you which word to use in the answer. Do you like it? Yes, I do. Does she know? Yes, she does. Did you go? Yes, I did.
Let's practice. I'll ask and you answer. Do you like your job?
Yes, I do. Most days. Some days I sit at my computer and stare at a blank screen for 2 hours, but yes, I do.
Okay, last one. Did you enjoy your weekend?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty chill, actually.
See how I do, he doesn't, I did just fit in naturally? And it sounds way more complete than just yes or no.
And here's a thing that happens to me. Sometimes I accidentally match the wrong one. Like someone says, does your brother live nearby? And I say, yes, he do, instead of yes, he does. And I know it's wrong as soon as it comes out.
That's actually normal. Your brain is processing fast and it grabs the wrong one. The more you hear it and practice it, the less that happens.
I hope so. Because Tom definitely noticed and he made fun of me for it. My own brother.
Siblings, man. But that thing you just described, knowing it's wrong the second it comes out, that's actually a really common stage. Your brain knows the rule, but in the moment it grabs the wrong one because you haven't practiced producing it enough. Listening? Fine. Speaking? Different story.
That gap between understanding and actually using it, isn't that what your From Stuck to Fluent thing is built around?
Yeah, exactly that. 30 days of putting yourself in real situations where you have to produce English, not just recognize it. Questions, short answers, all the stuff we're covering today, but practiced until your brain stops grabbing the wrong one. QR codes on screen or check the pinned comment. A bunch of people have told me the phrases guide alone was worth it, so check it out if you're curious.
Cool. Okay, another thing. This is more for everyday situations. People use do at the beginning of a question to confirm something they think is true. Like if you see someone at a coffee shop with a laptop and you want to ask, do you work from here a lot? Oh yeah, or at a party, do you know Sarah? Like, I think you might, but I'm checking.
And in texting or casual conversation, you'll hear, did you get my message? A lot. Because we all have that anxiety about whether the text was delivered, read, ignored.
Did you get my message might be the most used did question in the modern world.
Probably. Second to, did you eat? Which my mom asks me every single time she calls. Every single time.
That's a universal mom question in every language.
It really is. Okay, I want to try something. I think the best way to get this is to hear it in a real conversation, not just in examples. So let me tell you about something that happened this morning, and let's see how many times do, does, and did show up.
Wait, that was my idea.
Fine, you go. Tell me something that happened this morning.
Fine. So this morning I woke up and I didn't hear Buddy, which is weird because he usually barks at like 6 a.m. So I got worried. I went downstairs and he was just sitting by the back door staring at a squirrel. He didn't bark, didn't move, just staring. And I said, Buddy, do you want to go outside? And he didn't even look at me. He does this thing where he gets completely locked in on something and the rest of the world doesn't exist.
That's so Buddy.
So then my neighbor walks by and she goes, does your dog always stare at squirrels like that? And I said, yeah, he does.
Okay, let's count. I didn't hear Buddy. Didn't. He didn't bark. Didn't. Do you want to go outside? Do. He didn't even look at me. Didn't. He does this thing. Does. The rest of the world doesn't exist. Doesn't. Does your dog always stare at squirrels? Does. That's 7 uses in one short story.
And none of them felt forced, right? That's just how English works. These words are the glue that holds questions and negatives together.
And this is exactly the kind of thing that you get better at by hearing it and using it, not by memorizing rules. Like you can memorize use does for third person singular. Fine. But what actually makes it click is hearing Jake talk about his dog and noticing the patterns.
All right, let me bring up one more thing. Using do and does for emphasis, because this is something a lot of learners don't know about.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so normally you'd say, I like chocolate. No do. But if someone says, you don't like chocolate and you want to disagree, you say, I do like chocolate. The do adds emphasis. It means, yes, actually, I really do.
It's like underlining the verb with your voice.
That's a great way to put it. And with does, she does work hard, you know? Like you're defending someone.
Or he does care, he just doesn't show it.
Oh, that one hits different. Yeah, he does care, he just doesn't show it. That's such a human sentence.
What about did for emphasis?
Same idea. I did send the email when someone accuses you of not doing something. Like last week when my boss said I didn't send the report, and I was like, I did send it, check your spam folder.
And?
It was in her spam folder.
Victory.
Sweet, sweet victory. Okay, let's do a quick review. Do, present tense questions and negatives with I, you, we, they. Do you like pizza? I don't like mornings.
Does, same, but for he, she, it. Does she work here? He doesn't eat meat.
Did, past tense for everybody. Did you go? She didn't call. And with does and did, the main verb stays in its basic form. No extra s, no past tense on the verb.
And all 3 can be used for emphasis. I do like it. She does try. I did tell you.
All right, everyone. If you're still with us, thank you so much.
Subscribe if you haven't. We do this every week and it really helps us out. And give this one a like.
Share it with anyone you know who's working on their English, especially if they struggle with grammar. This is the friendly version.
All right, Sophie, comment question.
Okay, we want you to write 3 sentences in the comments. One with do, one with does, and one with did. Make them about your life, like, I don't like waking up early, or my sister does yoga every morning, or I didn't study English yesterday. Real sentences about real things.
And if you want to tell us a story like I did about Buddy, even better. We'll see how many do's, doeses, and dids you can fit in naturally.
We read the comments, so don't be shy.
All right, thank you everyone for hanging out with us.
Keep practicing, and remember, a 4-year-old can do this. So can you.
Haha, see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.